Alright, today we're going to be dissecting a sheep brain. For this purpose only, this is going to be the anterior, median is going to be in the middle, caudal. Technically, right now, you're going to be seeing the dorsal, anterior, and postal. If we were to cut it right here, it's going to be the frontal. This would be the sagittal plane. If we were to cut it approximately right here, this portion is going to be the frontal, then the horizontal plane. Dermat. The dermat is going to be the line around the brain. I already took it off. Right here, you're going to. It's a lot different from the whole brain. So, cerebellum, pituitary gland, the medulla, and the pons. Flip the brain around, we're going to have the olfactory lobes. Right in between the two olfactory lobes, there's going to be a longitudinal fissure. Right here is going to be the optic nerves, the optic chiasm, then the optic tract, as well as the Homer. Then, as well as the oculomotor nerves. Yeah, again, we have the pons, the medulla, and then right over here we have the tegmental root. Back here we have the cerebellum and the fourth ventricle. If we pull back the cerebellum, we're going to have the inferior colchis, the superior colchis, then the number 4 ventricle. Flip it around again. We're going to have the optic nerve, uncus, the mammary bodies, hippocampal gyrus, then a rhinal fissure. We're going to be doing the lobes next. This is going to be the frontal lobe with the ascate sulcus. We did it on the wrong side. Should be right here. Actually, if we were to do it right here, this would be the pseudo-Severian sulcus. temporal lobe is right here, the lateral sulcus, and the optical lobe. From this view, we're going to have peritoneal lobe, frontal lobe, temporal lobe, the Sylvian sulcus, the anstate sulcus, and then the pseudosulcus. Once we have dissected it, you can see the cingulate crius, the lateral ventral, the foxen, formix, the septum P, then the third ventricle, as well as the cerebral aqueous, which is going to be right here, as well as the tegmentu. Now for a little bit more, we have the corpus callosum genu, body, and spectrum. The pineal body, it's going to be right there. Posterior commissure, the massa intima, the anterior commissure, and then the hypothalamus. As well as the cerebral aqueous, as well as the fourth ventricle. We're going to cut again. We're going to cut the brain again in thirds. 1 and 2. This is going to be a better view. You're going to have the corpus callosum, candidate nucleus, putamen, the globus pallidus, and the anterior commissure. We have the hippocampus, lateral, the lateral nucleus, the medial nucleus. And that is how to dissect the brain.